The Royal Guards are known for their discipline and composure, but even they have their limits. In rare moments when tourists push too far with disrespect or dangerous behavior, these guards are forced to take action. From firm commands to swift interventions, these instances show why the King's Guard is not to be trifled with. You won't believe how they handle these outrageous situations. In a tense moment at the Horse Guards parade, a King's Guard raised his voice to a woman who had crossed the line, literally and figuratively. Her husband, clearly upset, stepped in to confront the guard, but the situation quickly highlighted the guard's unwavering commitment to his duty. With composure and authority, the guard stood firm, reminding everyone of the discipline and respect his role demands.
Tama ka sa amin. Sige pa rin. 2, 2, 3. Sige tang.
When Karen's antics went too far, trying to grab at the Royal Guard or his horse, the guard finally had enough. With a swift and firm motion, he yanked her hand away, his commanding voice booming. The sudden and decisive action left Karen stunned, her confidence deflated in an instant.
Get back to the King's Guard!
Those who unknowingly stand in the path of the Royal Guard quickly learn their mistake. With a booming and authoritative voice, the startled individuals scramble to move aside, their surprise a clear reminder of the Guard's unwavering dedication to their duty. It's a lesson learned instantly. Never block the path of the Royal Guard.
Wait, the King's Guard!
The usually silent Royal Guard had finally had enough. When a tourist overstepped by teasing the horse and blocking his path, the sheer volume and authority of his voice stunned the crowd into silence. No one expected such a booming shout from the stoic guard, proving once again that their discipline comes with unmatched authority when respect is breached. Tourists often test the limits of respect, crossing boundaries that should remain sacred. From mocking the King's Guard to disregarding clear rules and invading their personal space, their actions leave bystanders shocked by the blatant disrespect. Such behavior not only shows a lack of understanding, but also demonstrates a troubling disregard for tradition and the dignity these roles represent.
Get off the ring!
Mainly tourists push the boundaries of respect, crossing lines that should never be breached. Mocking the King's Guard, invading their space, or ignoring clear rules leaves onlookers stunned by the sheer audacity. These actions reflect not just a lack of awareness, but a glaring disregard for tradition and decorum that should always be upheld.
Mother, get off the ring!
In a baffling display of arrogance, Karen grabbed the reins of the King's Guard's horse, attempting to assert herself in an argument with the guard. The horse shifted uneasily, sensing the tension, while the guard remained poised but firm. Karen, undeterred, tried to argue further, only to find herself surrounded by officers who swiftly intervened.
Get off the ring! Get off the ring! Get back!
Tourists poke the horse in the eyes and instantly regrets it. Don't mess with the King's horse.
I can also scream that.
Second white line. Second white line. Keep going back to the second white line.
Loud and clear. Backward!
Some tourists take things way too far, crossing lines of respect and decency in ways that leave onlookers speechless. From mocking the King's Guard to invading their space, these outrageous acts of disrespect show a shocking lack of awareness and decorum.
You have been spoken to about it already, haven't you? So now you're obstructing it and it says civil duty. Okay? Yeah. Hang on, quite constantly being around. Okay, well you've been spoken to now by several people. Okay? My colleagues as well. Just be considerate. Just be considerate. Be considerate of the treatment. Be considerate of other people around you. Okay? So you've been spoken to 3 times.
I'm not shouting at you. Like, the antagonising the guards, you wind up the horses. If you can't be civil, then just leave. There's no need to be a cause disturbance on it. So they need to do the job. Yeah, telling him he's evil for shouting at kids. We've got you on the camera, we've got you on TikTok sites. But he's doing his job, isn't he? So if you can't be civil, then just leave. You don't follow me, just leave the place. It's not hard, is it?
After receiving 2 firm warnings from the Royal Guard to step back and respect the boundaries, Karen still refused to comply. Instead of standing straight or stepping away, she continued teasing, ignoring the guard's authority. Her antics caught the attention of nearby officers who approached swiftly.
Get out of the office!
Stand up pose.
Some tourists just don't get it. Boundaries are there for a reason. Whether it's crossing restricted lines, mocking the guards, or attempting to touch the horses without permission, these thoughtless actions disrupt centuries of tradition and show blatant disrespect.
Everyone behind the bollards, please! Everyone behind the bollards! Step away from the horse now, please!
Can't go back anymore.
The Royal Guard remained silent and steadfast, focused on his duty even as a crowd began to gather around him. The group inched closer, snapping photos and chatting loudly, testing the boundaries of respect. Before the situation could escalate, a police officer intervened, firmly instructing the onlookers to step back. The royal guard stood stoic and silent as a lady began joking and making exaggerated gestures around him, testing his patience. For a while he remained unflinching, embodying his duty with professionalism. But when her antics crossed the line, the guard's commanding voice broke the silence, issuing a sharp warning. Some lessons are learned the hard way, and this tourist found out firsthand. After ignoring warnings and pushing the boundaries, they managed to provoke a royal guard known for his unwavering discipline. The guard's swift and authoritative response left the tourist speechless and the crowd in awe.
Got it?
Wait, 1 second. I do want to
A group of people, acting recklessly, attempted to assault the king's guard, stepping far beyond the boundaries of respect. Without flinching, the guard remained firm and unyielding in his post, his presence unwavering. In an instant, his voice boomed, commanding, "Leave the area now!" His authoritative shout sent a clear message, and the would-be troublemakers quickly scattered, realizing the consequences of their actions. The guard, ever disciplined, returned to his duty, a silent reminder that no one is exempt from the guard's respect for the role.
They're off-duty guards.
Get off the road!
Yes.
A disrespectful tourist decided to step over the rope barrier at Windsor Castle, ignoring the clear boundaries. The royal guard, already on high alert, immediately shouted at him to "Get back!" The man, caught off guard, quickly realized his mistake and retreated. The guard's firm response sent a clear message: no one is above the rules. The lesson: stay behind the rope or face the consequences.
Get off the ring! Get out of him! Let go! The ring! Get going! Let go!
The King's Guard is known for their discipline and composure, but even they have their limits. When tourists push too far, whether by mocking, touching, or stepping into restricted areas, the guards respond with a powerful and commanding voice that leaves everyone stunned.
Get off the road! Get up! Get off the road! Get up! Get off the road! Get up!
Taka bogata. Ale się mam, dobryka.
The King's Guard is no joke. Standing tall, disciplined and unwavering in their duty, they're not here to entertain foolish antics. Whether it's a rude gesture, an attempt to invade their space, or outright disrespect, these guards don't hesitate to remind people of their place. A stern warning or a commanding shout is often all it takes to put rule breakers in their place.
Do not touch the King's Guard!
This young lady wanted a photo with the Royal Guard, but decided to take it a step too far by messing with him. As she poked and prodded, the guard finally snapped and shouted, leaving her stunned and embarrassed. She quickly walked away, her face red with shame. At the iconic Horse Guards parade, a tourist decided to disregard the clearly marked boundaries, stepping into restricted areas for a closer look. Despite the King's Guard and an accompanying soldier maintaining their posts with silent authority, the tourist's actions soon drew attention.
Get off the rain!
Siehst du, hab ich gesagt. Ich darf die Züge nicht erfassen. Ja, ja. Ich hab's gesagt. Wenn die längst
Jetzt
Some tourists take things way too far, ignoring boundaries and showing complete disregard for respect. From mocking the King's Guard to crossing restricted areas, their shocking behavior left onlookers in disbelief. The King's Guard is famous for their stoic demeanor and unshakable discipline, but when tourists push too far, even they have their limits. From blatant disrespect to crossing the line into restricted areas, these moments of confrontation show the guards delivering powerful warnings.
Get back! Get back!
A King's Guard firmly raised his voice when a woman crossed the line, both physically and metaphorically. Her husband, visibly frustrated, attempted to confront the guard, but the scene quickly underscored the guard's unyielding dedication to his duty. With calm authority, he stood his ground, serving as a powerful reminder of the discipline and respect his role commands.
Get off the reins!
Some tourists push the limits of respect and decency to an extreme, leaving everyone around them in disbelief. Whether it's mocking the King's Guard or invading their personal space, these disrespectful actions reveal a stunning lack of consideration for the rules and the dignity of the Guard's role.
Get off the right! Get off the right!
After being disrespected by a group of tourists, the King's Guard finally had enough and raised his voice. His commanding shout echoed through the area, making it clear that disrespecting his role would not be tolerated. The crowd, taken aback by his authority, quickly realized that there are serious consequences for pushing the boundaries of respect.
Get off the right! Get off the right!
When a group of tourists disrespected him, the King's Guard reached his limit and shouted with authority. His commanding voice reverberated, sending a clear message that disrespecting his duty would not be tolerated. The crowd, stunned by his assertiveness, soon understood the serious consequences of crossing the line.